What's up, Average Dad fans? Welcome back to another video. And today, it's a look ahead at the Google Pixel Fold 2. I've got everything from the specs, design, price, release date, all that stuff. Let's go. Now, for those that don't already know, the Google Pixel Fold was probably my secret pick for phone of the year. Now, my ultimate foldable phone of the year did go to the OnePlus Open, if you have a brain in your head, but sometimes I don't. And for whatever reason, I bought 4 Google Pixel Folds. There was something about the aspect ratio on the outer screen, the cameras, and just the overall premium feel that I loved. But it had flaws. It had some really thick flaws. So with these leaks, which by the way folks, 100% full credit goes to TT Technology, over 500,000 subs, so I'm sure you've watched the channel already. His info and more importantly for this video, his renders have really helped me create this. So for the next few minutes, everything you see as far as renders of the Google Pixel Fold 2 are from TT Technology. So please comment on his page, subscribe to his channel. Yeah, really amazing renders. Now, one thing I would say is his leak video of the Pixel Fold 2 was about 10 minutes too long. So mine's going to be short, snappy and sweet. What you need to know. The Google Pixel Fold 2 looks like this. And this is positive. If you want a comparison, think of the OnePlus Open. I mentioned last year that the OnePlus Open is probably the perfect overall form factor to give you that square inside display with a wide enough aspect ratio on the outer screen, unlike the Z Fold series. Well, the Google Pixel Fold Original had a really great aspect ratio on the front, but the inside screen was just too landscape, apps wouldn't optimize too good, and those bezels. Well, I'm pleased to say that if the phone is anything like these amazing renders, the aspect ratio is going to be like the OnePlus Open, so a 6.3 inch diagonal outer screen and a 7.9 inch inner display. More square with, more importantly, thin bezels. To be honest, the inside looks exactly like the OnePlus Open. Now, one thing you will notice straight away from any photos or videos, the camera housing. Completely different for a Pixel phone. Well, completely different for a recent Pixel phone. To be honest, in that blue colour, it's given me like Google Pixel 4 XL kind of vibes, the rear of this phone. It's a square camera housing with 3 cameras inside. Your wide, your ultra wide, and your zoom lens. I have no reason to believe that Google will go all out and improve the cameras. I think they're just going to lift and shift from the Google Pixel Fold. To be quite honest, we might get a slight sensor bump or megapixel bump, but if anybody's used a Google Pixel Fold, for cameras, fantastic. Now, as far as internals, what's going to power this, and this is a really key move from Google that I 100% applaud them for. They're skipping the Tensor G3. One of the biggest confusion points of last year was Google releasing a flagship foldable phone for £1,750 in June with a Tensor G2 chip, when just 2 months later, not even, they released the Pixel 8 Pro with the Tensor G3 chip. That ain't happening this year. Google are delaying the launch of the Pixel Fold 2 to incorporate the Tensor G4 chipset. Now, along with the Tensor G4 chip, you are getting a bump in RAM and storage. Yes, I mentioned this is a flagship, so like the OnePlus Open, the Pixel Fold will come in 2 variants, a 12GB 256GB version or a 16GB of DDR5X RAM 512GB of UFS 4.0 storage. So a nice little bump there. However, that'll be a more expensive price, and we'll talk about that soon. So as I already touched on, release date, this will be out in September of this year. So 5 months from now, we will have pre-orders, which leads me nicely into price. Same price, $1,749 or pounds. Now it should be stated that £1,749 is for the base 12/256GB model. If you want to upgrade to the 16GB half terabyte of storage, that'll be £1,899 or dollars, I believe. But because it's Google, much along the lines of Samsung, you're going to get deals, trade-ins, offers, gifts, all that stuff. The Pixel Watch 3, there's going to be a lot of offers on. And if you're a Google One member, you're going to get 10% back as store credit when you buy the device as well, which helps go towards cases or potentially a stylus. One thing that has not been mentioned in the video from TT Technology or on any forums is stylus support. I would be shocked if there is not stylus support on both the outer and inner screen. So there we have it, the leaks, the Google Pixel Fold 2. Let me know in the comments if this is more up your alley. I know there's a strong support and community for the Pixel Fold. How do you feel about this? Samantha, how do you feel about this taller and narrower aspect ratio, but thinner bezels and a more candy bar style device? If you have any other leaks, information about the Pixel Fold 2, let people know in the comments. They're open. Have at it. And again, I seem to be doing a lot of these leak type videos, which you seem to enjoy. So I appreciate the support as always. Help me hit 20,000 subscribers by as quick as humanly possible. And until next time,